This is still the morning drive on Providence Television International. Before we go to the newspaper analysis, let's take a look at the words on marble by Dr. Emmanuel Igariva. We'll be right back. That's the words on marble by Dr. Manuel Igariva. And now straight to the newspaper analysis. And with me this morning to discuss about it is the CEO of Providence Television International, Dr. Emmanuel Igariva. Good morning, and welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Edna. Beautiful day. Very beautiful indeed.
Yes.
I hope it remains that way. Good morning.
And moving on, for some time now, we've not really heard about Boko Haram committing some atrocities. But recently, we just heard that Boko Haram has killed many farmers and other fresh attack in Yobe State. What do you think the federal government is doing to curb this menace that is happening in the northern part of the country?
It's always been there in the last many months. We knew about that. But I think, to answer your question directly, the federal government can do a lot. Use intelligence network, because what happens is these people strike, and it is after the strike that we begin to run helter-skelter. All right, that's what has always been happening. We should be able to attack them at a point where they are planning, at the planning stage. Okay, it's almost like an afterthought. Yobe attack, hundreds are killed. Tomorrow it will be another place. Why can't we put technology to work? We have an intelligence network. That is the basic solution to this problem. And again, all the billions we have been spending on this war, because it's a war, this war against Boko Haram, where has it led us to? That is the question. Year in, year out is in the budget, but no meaningful results. And people are being killed. Farmers are being driven away from their farms.
Yes.
You know, so it's a problem. It's a very big problem. And I think that the federal government has to declare total war. We are pretending as if it's not a war. It's a war. We are at war with Boko Haram. I mean, people cannot be killing your citizens and you just keep quiet. There must be a radical solution to it. And you rejig the system, the defense system. You have to rejig and you have to restructure it. If it's not working, you plan out in such a way that people who are going to attack more vigilant and more diligent, and perhaps, and this is true, our men up front must be motivated. They must be motivated to go in for these attacks. Our armed forces, members of the armed forces must be motivated, truly motivated, so that it can be encouraged to do more. They are trying, but their best is not good enough. Yeah.
Now, we know rain is a natural thing from God, but flooding, now that the flooding is now excess and it's already hitting a dam at the verge of collapse, what do you think the federal government can do to stop the flood from damaging the dam that is the verge of collapse?
Is it now they are knowing that the dam is going to collapse? They should have known that long time ago.
Yes.
You see, this is what we keep talking about. On a program such as this, we should talk about it. Many television stations are talking about it. That we should not approach some of these things by fire brigade methods. We should know ahead of time that a facility like that is going to collapse. Even in 1 year's time, we should be able to tell. Now we're in the rain season. The floods are coming, and you are now telling us that the dam is going to collapse. At the verge
of collapse, yes.
Tomorrow it collapses, there will be casualties, and now you are raising issues. I don't think that is the right approach to it. Look at the Third Mainland Bridge. They do it, they put repairs in place just when the thing is about to collapse.
Yes.
Why can't you do it? Why can't you do it long after? Even our roads. You tie a road from here to Warri, for instance. You should know the life expectancy.
Yes.
Okay? This road is going to last for 5 years. At the end of the 4th year, you should be able to do something on it. Don't wait until the whole thing collapses. And begin to tell us that there is failure and all sorts of things on the roads. It just doesn't make sense, really. We should be able to know. I mean, if you construct a road, you should know the lifespan.
Yes, they should.
Look at, I'm not an engineer, but I do know. I mean, simple knowledge tells me that. Look at all the junctions in Benin City. The payload on road junctions is heavy because vehicles must stop there. They look right, they look left before they cross.
Yes.
So you will find that most road junctions in Benin collapse more readily than the others. Why? Because of the payload on it.
Yes.
So what they ought to do is to be able to strengthen that part of the road. You strengthen it more than the other parts, so that when vehicles stop, or trailers and all sorts of vehicles, they stop there, they look right, they look left before they cross. But here, maybe we should even do a documentary on this, really, because most road junctions collapse very easily.
And when the road is giving sign of trying to collapse and all
they should know.
They pretend that they are not seeing it until it becomes so bad.
Look at Saple Road, for instance. I stay along Saple Road, off Saple Road. Now I take upper because the point between Adesua Junction and Dumezro Junction is unpassable. That is a major highway, and somebody is responsible for that. Throughout the dry season, nothing was done. Now we're in the rainy season. They will now come back to tell us that, oh no, the rains are here. Where were they when the dry season was here? This is the problem of this country. I mean, people are given responsibilities. They don't follow up the responsibilities. All right? I'm sure that somebody is in charge of the repairs of those roads.
Yes.
It's not doing anything. Okay? And vehicles pass there at their own peril. At their own peril. Every day. At their own peril.
And the more they are passing it, the more it's getting worse.
And motor parts are not getting cheaper.
At all.
Yes. They are not getting cheaper. My philosophy is, it is better to take the longer route.
Yes.
Longer route, safer routes, or better routes, than to take the shorter route that will lead you to the mechanic's place. Because parts are expensive.
They are.
So that's the issue.
Now, fuel pump price rises to 1,405 naira per litre. How do you think the ordinary man will be able to cope with this price?
I said something yesterday. People are saying things against the administration. They are uttering things that ordinarily should not be uttered. Because fuel is at the bottom. It's at the bottom of everything. Transportation is there. Food is there. It affects your wages.
Yes.
Because you are paying. I mean, people who have no cars, they must take transport to get to their offices.
Course.
Where you ordinarily should pay maybe 300 naira, now people are being forced to pay 1,000 on a daily basis. Now, if you remove that from your salary, how much is left? Okay? So that's what we are saying. I didn't even imagine that it will happen so early like this. I was thinking that, okay, within this period, it will rise to about 1,000. But it's going to about 1,004 now. People are already buying 1,000 in Benin, in some parts of Benin. Of course, in Abuja, it's been 1,000 all the way. So there are issues. And unless government tackles this issue of fuel price increase, we are in for tough times. We are really, really in for tough times. And I can tell you, as I said yesterday, if the more the price goes up, the
Everything
more
shoots.
Yes. The more food prices will also go up. In fact, exponentially. And what that means is that even if you earn all the millions, I'm not talking about the politicians now, if you earn all the money you think you can earn, the market is there waiting for everybody. It's like an albatross. It's waiting for everybody. You know, like an incubus. It's waiting to devour everybody.
Yes.
You know, so it's, I don't know of any household now that is not complaining ordinarily.
There's none.
Housewives, I pity housewives, women, our ladies, wonderful ladies, how they are able to cope.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
At all.
How they are able to cope. You can imagine a man and a woman working in the ministry. How are they going to cope? One is receiving, well, hopefully maybe 70,000 or even 100,000. One is receiving maybe 120,000.
It's not enough.
How are they going to cope? They are not living in their own house.
No.
They probably have a car that belongs to the husband. How is he going to maintain it with this kind of fuel increase that we have in the country? It's a tragedy. And as I said yesterday, the more the people agonize, the more we are driving them to anarchy, which is true.
And now, Dangote refinery thinks to begin processing of products. Do you think this will reduce the hike of the petrol if they begin their products processing?
Is it the first time we are hearing about Dangote? It's not the first time that is coming on stream.
Yes.
This is the obtained time, really. Don't even announce it. Let government not announce it. Let the man just come and do it. Is it not a shame, for instance, that it's the private business that we're going to depend on for fuel supplies? Dangote, by the way, is even depending on our crude. There was so much controversy about it some time ago, if you remember. Now, a country of 200 plus million people, only one refinery. How are you going to service them? How are you going to service them? Now, NNPC is indebted.
Yes.
The tankers bringing fuel, they have stopped bringing fuel. So, like some editorials have said, some newspaper posts have said, it's going to linger. This problem is going to linger. Probably far beyond Christmas into the new year. All right? So, what are we going to do in the interim? 4 refineries, 2 in Port Harcourt, 1 in Warrior, and 1 in Kaduna. None of them is working. What can be more tragic than that? None of them is working. And NNPC keeps paying people. People are working in those refineries, in quotes. Why are they being paid? For doing nothing. For doing nothing. So, that's where we are.
It's a sorry state. Now, 10 citizens have been remanded in prison for going out to protest about this end bad governance. Is it not the right of citizens to go out to protest?
Even government says so. That they have the right to protest peacefully. Government says so. I mean, we have statements from the presidency that no, we are not stopping people, let them protest. So in other words, it's part of their right, human rights, so to speak. But I don't know how or why they have been charged to court now for treason. I think treason has to be defined properly.
Yes.
And I think that's what the lawyers will be doing. I'm happy that the NBA, the Nigerian Bar Association, has reacted to this. Many prominent lawyers have also said that this is not treason. So they will go to the law court, and I'm sure that the lawyers will be there to defend them. And let's see how it goes. I don't want to talk about it now. It's in court already, so it will be sub judice. All right.
Now they say saying sack Kyari now, coalition demands. Is Kyari the problem of the fuel scarcity in the country that he has asking that he should be sacked?
Did I not mention it yesterday? For us to get to the root of this problem, when the head is rotten, what do you expect?
The others will follow.
Kyari is the same Kyari is telling us that there are millions or billions that have been saved or in the coffers of the federal government arising from gains, right? It's the same Kyari that is telling us that they are indebted. Blatant contradiction. From one person, you are speaking from both sides of the mouth. Okay? How can we take him serious? Right? Kyari has been there when we had all kinds of issues concerning oil theft. Oil theft. He's been there. What has he done? What has he said to advise the federal government against it? He's the chief executive of that organization. Well, but people also say that the president is the minister of petroleum. So combined, between the president and Kyari, something must happen positively in the interest of the Nigerian people. Yes, because you see, we are a developing nation, but over 90% of our earnings depend on oil and gas. And I'm saying that, look, things are going up. How is it possible that we cannot reduce the price of fuel. And I've said it's simple economics. Once the price of fuel goes down, all other things will go
drop,
down.
yes.
Naturally, we have experienced it in this country. Yes. During the time of the late Yaradua, we experienced it. Things just came down on their own. Because market women, they also know. We take them for granted. They know more than you and I.
Of
all
course
those market
do.
women that
Yes.
you see, they are very, very much attuned to what is going on. Because they know that when fuel price goes down, they too should come
To
down
be able
with
to
their
follow
prices.
suit,
They
yes.
should follow suit. They know that. We don't need all this hanky-panky thing that we're doing. I believe that something can be done about fuel. Once
Yes.
that goes down, motorists too will come down. Cost of transportation will come
Go
down.
down, yes.
Market women, they will hear it from the news that the price of petrol has gone down. If it goes down to about 200 today, will they still be selling gari at such high prices? No.
Oh.
But coupled with that, we must fix the roads. We must fix the roads so that vehicles bringing goods from the interior will not be falling off our roads, as regularly as they do now. Let's fix our roads. I just mentioned one. That road is going to the south-south, where the bulk of the earnings come from. It's going to the south-south, Port Harcourt and the rest. And yet the road, look, go to Auchi. How long does it take a transporter to get to Auchi? How long? A journey that shouldn't take more than maybe a couple of hours. Now
yes.
It takes a whole day. Look at Agbo Road, the same problem. The same problem. And this is the heartbeat of Nigeria. Because a lot of vehicles passing through
here, yes.
come through here.
Yes.
It's the heartbeat. I was in government. In fact, it was our government, when I was the chief press secretary to Governor Yegu in those days, we gave it the heartbeat of the nation. And it was not by accident that we gave this state the heartbeat of the nation. A lot of things happen here. Even politically, sorry I'm digressing, even politically, when something happens here, it affects the whole nation.
Yes, it does.
Yes, and that's why we call it the heartbeat of the nation. Now, vehicles passing through here, they go to the east, they go to the north, they go to the south-south, and the roads are bad. What happens? So,
well, this is Providence Television International. We want to say a very big thank you to you, Dr. Emmanuel Igariva, for joining me on the show today. I want to indulge our viewers. Please continue to subscribe and share. And as you do, may God continue to bless you. Any last word from you, sir?
Well, I should say this because it's incumbent on me to say it, that Providence Television International has come on board. We're getting beautiful responses from people from outside this country and the rest. But, as you said, subscribe. Because what that means is, anytime we upload a program, you will get a notification. And then you also tell people about us. Okay, don't just keep the information to yourself. We are determined to make people happy. For instance, so somebody called me from the US yesterday that somebody else told him about our station, which is good.
That's good
news.
Yes.
So you need to join us in reaching out. We are out to tell the people the truth. Okay? Because we are the game changer.
Yes, the game changer, Providence Television International. Thank you for watching. Edna Zagarik is my name. Good morning.